Hello, guys. Welcome back to Beyond the Realms. Crazy, joining me once again. How's it going, brother?
Oh, great, man. How are you?
Doing awesome, man. Doing awesome. Just got Christmas over with and just checked out a movie last night called The Iceman, which I didn't know anything about. I actually watched it on your recommendation, and you know quite a bit about this film. So, Crazy, tell us about The Iceman.
Okay, Iceman is about this man named Richard Kuklinski, and he's a he works as this a film editor kind of like he says he edits Disney films, but really
Yeah,
edits porn.
yeah,
And his business ends up getting wrecked for some reason, or business with the guy that are working with, and he ends up telling him to contract kill for him, and he ends up doing all these sordid mob hits for this guy, and that's like the gist of the story.
yeah. It's based on a true story. This guy, supposedly killed over 100 fucking people, and yeah, man,
It's
just it's
it's
amazing. I mean, it's just incredible that somebody got away with that shit for that long.
Oh yeah, it's and as cold as he was played and stuff, and even the interviews with him, it's like it's frightening how he was a sociopath if there ever was one.
Yeah, and yeah, man. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind that I want to talk about right off the bat, man, Michael Shannon.
Oh,
As how do you say his name? Is it Kulinski? Is that
Kuklinski.
Kuklinski? Yeah, Kuklin. Yeah, Kuklinski. Michael
Oh,
Shannon, dude. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now in this review. It's the performance of the year. I think. I don't think any other performance tops his performance in this movie. I mean, you talk about being believable that you believe he's this guy. Holy shit, man! This guy takes the cake, man. This was unbelievable how awesome it was.
I know, man. I'm a huge Michael Shannon fan. He is such an underrated actor, and in this, he is amazing.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen a whole lot of his stuff that I can think of. I mean, I've always known him. I mean, even before seeing him in Man of Steel as General Zod, and I hear a lot of people talk about Take Shelter, which I'm going to take. I'm going to seek that out now and check that out. And you said what was the other one you were saying? You said he was really good in
Bug is
Bug.
amazing.
Yeah,
That's an underrated movie by William Friedkin, who made The Exorcist.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Um,
it's a subtle, crazy body horror type movie.
yeah, I
I
still need to see that, but man, he's just so awesome in this film. I mean, he draws you into this film, and you just can't stop watching the guy because he is just so cold hearted and so ruthless. But there's this strange, odd charisma to him too. Like you're
like
just drawn to him, and he really does care and love for his family. And like as the movie goes on, he gets more and more paranoid and more. He's got to be living with guilt to some extent. I mean, at the end, there are parts where he talks about that. He doesn't, feel anything for what he did, but I mean, he's got to so, at least some point during doing all that. But I mean, just his acting through all of that is amazing. Winona Ryder as his wife was fantastic. I mean, I think one of her best roles in years, at least that I've seen.
oh yeah,
Fantastic.
she was amazing. She was awesome,
Yeah, and
and it was awesome.
Ray Liotta plays one of the top guys he works with.
Mob boss
Yeah, one of the mob bosses.
Chris Evans,
Yeah, Chris
Captain
Evans.
America.
Yeah, and who's the other guy? What was his name? I can't remember the other guy's name. I know his face. I just can't think of his name. The guy he ends up doing the other hit for later on.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. He's really well known though. I've seen him in a lot of stuff, but a lot of well known people and just I mean performances across the board. I mean Michael Shannon stands out, but holy shit, man! Every performance in this is just fantastic.
Oh yeah, James Franco,
Yeah, James Franco's in it briefly, brief role.
briefly.
Yeah, very briefly, but awesome. I mean, still good. I mean, just everybody was just. I mean,
Right.
man, it definitely one of the top performing films of the year, man.
Oh yeah, I heard it through recommendations too, and I'd wanted to see it all for so long since reading about him, even briefly, and I watched it a few days ago too, and I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Great story and all that.
Yeah, just a great character-driven drama that just it's never boring, man. I mean, it just really just and it goes from the '60s all the way up through the '80s. You know, it covers 3 decades, and it just moves smoothly. And you can tell, you know, even without them saying what year it's in, you can tell by the fashions, the cars, the music, the clubs, you know, what's going on. I mean, it's pretty easy to distinguish what decade they're in. Yeah, and it's a linear story too. It's not like it's bouncing around all over the place. It goes in a linear fashion, beginning to end.
Yeah, and it just tells his story basically.
Yeah, and now, you know, at the end there was a part there at the end where it talked about it was basically based off of these 2 different off of a book and off of a documentary. And yeah, the book is, you know, about Kuklinski, and I really want to check it out, man. I actually I bookmarked it on Goodreads. I'm gonna definitely check that book out because I was looking at the reviews, and the book has just got stellar reviews. It's like being one of the best true crime books. Like, I mean, in review after review after review, people said how they couldn't put it down. Some people read it in just a couple settings. One setting, they say some of it is very, very gruesome, goes into extreme detail on what he did. But
I need to get that.
Yeah, it's supposedly a really awesome book, and after seeing this movie, man, I've got to see it or read it.
Oh yeah, man, I want to read it too. I love true crime books, and after watching the movie, I want to really learn more about them and stuff.
Yeah, see, I'm the same way, man, because I didn't, like I said, I didn't know anything about this guy. I just didn't know anything about it at all. You know, I took your recommendation, watched it, man, holy shit, blown away. But Krazy, let's go ahead and do a rating. I'm going to give this film a 9 out of 10. This is a top film contender for me this year. I mean, it's unbelievable, man, how much I enjoyed it.
That same rating for me too, because man, I mean, and Michael Shannon is so underrated, man. I think I put him up with any actor today.
Yeah. Oh, I would agree. Yeah, I would totally agree. Especially, I mean, just from this movie alone, I would say that. Without even seeing if you hadn't seen anything else, I would say that. It's just so, oh my God, man, he's just so fucking good.
I know, and I'm hoping to get this movie to own as soon as I can.
Yeah, and by the way, guys, both of us watch this on Netflix. It's available on Netflix streaming. So if you have Netflix, I know both of us.
Definitely recommend it.
Highly recommended to check this out, guys. If you're into true crime, you know, really intense dramas, or just good cinema in general, this film is well worth your time. You are not going to regret checking it out. I mean, just the acting performances, man, it's very, very memorable. No question.
And for a true crime movie, it's amazing.
Yeah, it really is, man. So, yeah, guys, Krazy, I appreciate you joining me once again, man. It's been a while since we've got to do a video, so it's nice to get to do it once again. And especially for a movie that's so awesome like this, you know.
Yeah, I'm glad. Thanks for taking the recommendation.
Yeah, definitely. And guys, check it out. And if you check it out, or if you have already checked it out and seen it, let us know below. Comment below. Tell us what you thought about it. Are we overhyping it, or do you agree that this movie is as awesome as what we're saying it is? So, yeah, guys, hope you all are doing well, and we will both see you again soon. Take care, guys. Later.